Hello and welcome to TotoTCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with another video on the channel. In particular, we have another box in front of us. So we're taking a break from all of the news updates just to bring you a nice unboxing here of what we have within here. Now, if you've read the title, you'll know what is here, and you're probably here to see that actual thing. So before we actually get started, I'll be opening this box up, opening what we have inside, checking it out, getting everything out from the box, and that's what we're doing. Now, if people want a separate video, which I will explain at the very end, then I don't mind doing a separate one after I've obviously been able to have a little look at it, etc. So without spoiling anything else, let's crack into this box. And this actually didn't take too long to come from, I think I bought it from China, I think? Pretty sure I bought it from China. I didn't buy it from the shop that they get dispatched from in the first place, but ooh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I didn't get it from the shop from where they get not made, but it's more like an exclusive place. So if you buy it from this shop, you get like an exclusive item when it comes to you. But I think it's only when you pre-order, or at least when you buy it from there. And this box is just being an absolute pain. There we go. There we go. Bang. Okay, now we're finally in. So let's have a little look at what we have within here. And there it is. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So cool. So, if you guys don't know what this is, or can't see who it is, this is something very, very special. So this is one of my first Nendoroid figures, or I think that's how you say it, Nendoroid, I think it's something like that. But these are little, like, I'm not going to say an action figure, but more like a posable figure of specific stuff. And now they make a lot of like anime type characters. They've made, or they are making and still made, Overwatch figures. They've done Pokemon figures, for example this one. I chose this one, number one, because I saw it and it was for quite, not like a super duper cheap price, but a cheap price nevertheless. And I just thought, you've got to go for it. And that's exactly what we have done. So, within here, we have got Lana, which obviously is from the Sun and Moon set. Now you can see most of the different things that she'll come with. Some very interesting stuff. I like how it sort of shows different poses already that you can place her in. And it's really nice packaging. Very, very nice indeed. So, without further ado, let's cut into the top part up here. And then we can pull this out and see exactly what it's like. So, whoa. Pull the flap down, pull the plastic out, and there we go. There is the little package with all of the different accessories in there. You can see there's two different face plates as well, so you can swap out that face plate. You take off the front hair, you take out the face plate, you place in one of them, and then obviously it's a completely different face for completely different poses. We'll go through all the accessories as we make our way through this. We've got a little description of what everything is within here, so that's pretty cool. And I believe somewhere, there it is, look at that, a giant wishy-washy, I think this is the schooling form. Very, very cool indeed. So take that out, it's on a nice piece of plastic, so we'll take that out as well. And then we can check this thing out. Fold that down, and then we'll place the box to the back for now. So let's bring the camera forward slightly so we can check out everything. Hello, I'm here. How you doing? And if the seat will allow me, there we go. So let's do it. So of course you get a little booklet here, which basically goes through everything. It's in English on the other side, so there we go. So you've got one Japanese, one English side, but it shows you everything and how to actually put the figure together, how to display stuff. Very, very cool indeed. Very nice. So it's nice they include that, because obviously you can go through and check that you've got all the parts. we obviously have this very nice looking wishy-washy piece of plastic here. Now there is a reason for that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out of the sleeve, pull this out, there we go, look at that, very nice, looks really, really cool. Nice to just put in a backdrop and have a swimming wishy-washy. That's really cool. Really nice accessory there, so we'll fold that back there. So that's pretty cool. So we have Lana within here and a few different accessories. You'll probably be able to tell a few of them. We've got a fishing rod there. We've got a small wishy-washy as well, which is really cool. They added a Pokemon in. There's even a Pokeball. I think that might be a netball. I'm pretty sure it's a netball. It's not a dive ball, but it looks like a netball. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and then on the back as well, we've got this package of different items here. So what have we got in here? Let's have a little look. Ooh, place that there. Get that. Pull that. Place that there. Can we get into the... There we go. There's the getting in part. Very nice. Right. And then... Bang. There we go. Okay, so looks as if we've got a massive wide selection of 6 other arms. Now all of these arms they have like different poses. You've got like a grabbing hand, I believe that's for the Pokeball. You've got ones in which it can hold the fishing rod. Some in which they're fisted right there. So really cool. Nice way of going through all of this and changing out your Lana figure, which is really cool. Then in this one we've also got the display stand. There seems to be a cradle, and we've also got the all-important piece, this piece right here, which is of course for the wishy-washy right there. So we can place that in there, and then it can freestand in the back, which is really cool. And of course everything is sort of clear plastic, so if you were to take pictures with the correct camera, with probably the correct settings, you'd probably be able to get some really, really cool looking pictures with all of this stuff. Okay, and then moving on to the next part here, we've got the neck piece. I believe this is like a spare neck piece in case the other one does happen to break. Not that it's probably likely to, but it's just in case, which is a nice function. And it's also got a little smiley face on there. I don't know if the camera... There you go, smiley face, bang. Not on the other side though, but smiley face nevertheless. That's pretty cool. Then we've actually got the base and the 2 stands here, which is pretty nice. You can see the base has got a load of holes there, which is really nice because you can peg everything in any way you like. So for example with this stand, which I'm guessing is for the wishy-washy, it's ball jointed, so there's 2 ball joints, so that gives you that sort of motion around in that little peg area. You've also got a nice way to move the wishy-washy, so if you wanted it to sort of hover off that way, it can do. But the fact that it's on this sort of ball joint is really, really cool. And it's not like super connected, so it will just pop out easily, but it's nicely secured in there, so that's really cool. Then of course we've also got this piece, which is a way in which of pegging into the character's back, I think, and that keeps them up in the stands, so you can place this in here and then hold on to the character and everything. Not to say that it doesn't stand on its own, but at least this sort of helps with posing. Maybe you've got it somewhere that's slightly slanted and you want it to just sort of be like placed there on a slant. This thing will keep it upright and not falling over. So that's pretty cool. Very, very nice little features there to add into this. So let's have a little look in this box. I'll actually move some of these pieces off to the side just to get them out of the way whilst we focus on what will be the main part of this. Now let's see if we can pop this open without everything exploding everywhere. That would be pretty good. Ah, there we go, nice. There's the lid coming off there, so we got the Lana figure right in there. Okay, so with all that plastic removed, let's pull out this figure right here, move that back a little bit. So there is Lana, looking very, very cool indeed. That is super, super cool stuff indeed. Very bulky as well. If you hold her from her legs, you can definitely feel that the head is the most heaviest part. Not that there's going to be probably a centre of mass or anything, but her head is really, really heavy. So there must be quite a lot of stuff in there to sort of keep it that heavy. Not to say that I don't think she can... I think maybe not. Okay, maybe not standing on her own. That's why the base is definitely there. The head, oh, the head is nicely articulated as well. It's got that ball in there, which we've already obviously shown off the spare one right there. But it's got a pretty interesting indeed. So can we pull this face mask off? Or do we have to remove the whole head to get all of this plastic? Oh no, there we go. Very nice. Little pull, and we've managed to get that out. Pretty nice. So let's see how we get the head off. Is it just like, oh, okay, it just looks as if it just pulls out. There you go, like that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. So take that plastic off there, so that removes there. How do we remove the head? I mean, oh, the hair just, oh, you're right. So you use the little spikes on the side for a hair and just sort of wiggle it, and the whole thing comes off. So that's actually pulled the face mask off with it. So there's the face mask there. It looks so weird with no hair. Oh, it looks really weird with no hair. That is so weird. But as soon as you place the hair on, it's like, oh, it is Lana. Okay, pretty cool. But without it, whew. So let's change the face mask up while we're here. We will change it up slightly. Let's put this, whoa, let's not drop them. So let's place this in. And there we go, that's placed in there. Nice joyful looking Lana face, very cool. So do we just, there we go, just click it back together and there's Lana, very cool. So with that done, let's try and get all the rest of this off. I'm guessing the body must like come, oh wow, everything sort of comes apart, so you can, so this is good because obviously it gives you the rotational joint of having like an articulated waist. The arms have obviously got ball joints as well, but this figure is oh, and the hands have the articulation as well. Wow, very nice. But you can completely deconstruct this figure, so it's almost as if you could take parts of the other figures that you might collect and then start switching them with this. Now it just looks a bit weird with a weirded out Lana. There we go, really cool, looking really cool. There's that peg there on the back as well, which is pretty sweet. We'll place the other face mask in there for now. Very nice though, really cool. You can get, whoa, you can flick her arms off. That's a bit weird, but there we go. So they obviously don't articulate all the way up because then they start unpegging, but you can at least move them up. The hands can then move down if you wanted to, but wow, very nice. Very cool indeed. That is really nice. I like that a lot. So let's place this on the base. So I'm guessing if we just peg this in here. Ugh. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then we can we can have her flying, or we can actually try and articulate this slightly to touch the ground. There we go. So if we bend it enough, she will actually touch the ground. So there she is on the base. At least then she will stand. So having the base is definitely a really big must. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can get everything else out here. I don't really feel confident doing this, but we will just use the knife to flick out the little things. Look at that though, that is incredible. They're so tiny, which is why my hands are shaking, because they're really like tiny individual pieces. So it's quite hard to stay still and focus, but look at that, really cool. Really nice, fantastic detail. There's literally like no paint smudges from what I can see, which is really nice. That is fantastic. And of course there's that little hole there, so we can then grab this. Actually, I'll take the little cradle thing off. So obviously you will know the difference. That one will not fit in there, this one will. So if we peg it in, you just hear that little hit there. It does slightly move from the little wishy-washy. Of course you can spin it around inside, and then of course we can then peg it in and have a swimming wishy-washy right next to Lana. So that's pretty cool. That is definitely a very cool thing indeed. Really nice indeed. Fantastic. So what else do we have within here? Let's see if we can get the fishing rod out. Oh, okay, there's a bit of tape. There we go, look at that. Wow, very cool indeed. So it might be a little bit hard to focus because it is moving, but there you go, look. So it's even got the hook on there, and that is an actual piece of string. You can see actually all the little fibres starting to come off it. That's really nice. The actual, oh, that looks amazing. The fishing rod is actually slightly bent as well. It's not straight. It's not fully straight, which is really cool because obviously as it's being used, and you can slightly move it if you wanted to. I wouldn't say move it any more than that, but you know, a fishing rod will usually do that, so that's pretty cool. That's really nice. So you could definitely have her holding that whilst the Wishy-Washy's there with some sort of face on. That's really nice. I like that a lot. Really nice indeed. Whether you can just place that in it. Oh, there we go. We can just place it there for now. That's pretty cool. So let's see if we can just get this this Pokeball out and check if it is actually a netball. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh my god, it's just so small. Wow. Look at that thing. Wow. The littlest of things, and they put so much detail into it. You can tell that's a Pokeball straight away. It's not a Pokeball. It is a Pokeball, but it's not a red Pokeball. It is, oh my gosh, it's so small the camera is having a hard time focusing on it. Lana, stop getting in focus. Go away, Lana. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, I think that is a net ball. It's not a nest ball, net ball. It's not a dive ball, because a dive ball is more light blue and it doesn't have all that grey over it. Plus, it also looks like a bit of a net. So that's pretty cool. Obviously it does have a hole in the background, in the back of it, so you can utilise one of her arms to hold that. So if you wanted her to hold the ball, hold the fishing rod, and then have a Wishy-Washy as well flying by, then you can do it. I just wonder whether the hole for the hand can hold the fish. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, that's a really cool accessory. It's so small. So small. It's tiny. Absolutely tiny. Very, very cool indeed. So we'll place that down on the little thing. Hopefully we can just maybe get it into one of the holes. There we go. Nice. What else have we got? Oh yeah, we've got these little bits here. So these are, they're basically parts which get put instead of her straight trousers there. So you can see they're straight down. These are bent, so it looks as if she's sort of running or walking. So you can keep one straight whilst the other one stays, or at least changes to this. Yeah, really cool. And of course the legs, the feet themselves will pull out and then you can place them in the holes. So I mean, that's really, really cool stuff indeed. Although you don't really want to have two legs sort of displayed with her. But it's nice that they give you that variety. You know, you don't just have the straight legs, you can actually pose her any way you like. And that's the really nice thing about these figures. But I mean, I have to say, they've done a fantastic job with this one in particular. It's absolutely amazing. Really, really is. Absolutely amazing. A fantastic looking figure indeed. I absolutely love it. It looks really, really good. But yeah, there we go. That is the Lana Nendoroid. Fingers crossed I will be getting some more. Now, believe it or not, there is a character from Sun and Moon that's actually already got two of these. Now, one is out and one isn't. But I still love to get that because I want to try and collect. If they're going to make a whole Sun and Moon collection of these figures, it'd be insane. Now, they haven't exactly mentioned anything about a Mallow, but I think Mallow would be insane, especially to come with maybe like a Steenie, or not a Serena, but maybe a Steenie. That'd be pretty cool, just for a bit of fun. But yeah, I mean, I'm super happy with what we've got here. I'm gonna have a little mess around with it, see what pose I like best. But like I said, if you want a separate video of me just showing off some different poses and everything, as much as we have changed her head. And you can sort of see for yourself and note for yourself that, you know, all the parts here will move. You know, the head has the articulation of a ball joint and a swivel. The face plates can come off. The arms, we've got 6 different arms, plus the hands can change. The trousers have got bendable things, so as much as you can't bend her legs, you can place on different things. Her feet can come off, and then of course we can change around with this Wishy-Washy and obviously the big schooling Wishy-Washy. Then we've also got the fishing rod, which you can display with, the netball. So there's a lot of different things that you can do, and with the different face plates, there's so many things to go through. But yeah, there we go. So if you guys have enjoyed this, it's something very different because I've never opened one of these on the channel. I have to say, I'm super happy with this. I'm going to try and give you a size comparison. Let's just bring up one random card. There is an Oranguru from Sun and Moon, surprisingly. So there is Oranguru standing right next to it. So it's a little bit taller. Actually, it's probably... It is just a little bit bigger than a card. Now, obviously, this is in a sleeve. If I placed it down there, you'd have the base. So placing it next to it, from what I can see, this is just a smidgen bigger than an actual playing card. So think about that. If you've got that's the only comparison I think that would be worth it, is having a playing card go next to it. You can see, obviously it is slightly angled, but I can tell you it is just a little bit higher than a normal card. But there's a Rangaroo right there. Nice Sun and Moon card. But yeah, there we go. I am going to leave it here for this video here. Like I said, if you have enjoyed this, then make sure to hit that subscribe button below. Comment down below as well, which of the Sun and Moon characters would you like to see getting a Nendoroid? But apart from that, I will see you guys in the next video on the channel.